Cold and flu can be a really big trigger for headache and migraine sufferers, and particularly when we're suffering weather like days like today where it's pouring with rain, it is prime weather to catch colds and flus. So what can you do to help prevent catching the cold and the flu? And also, if you do manage to get a cold and flu, what can you do to help prevent and also help your headaches and migraines? That's what we're discussing today. Hi, I'm Dr. Beth, osteopath here at Melbourne Headache Solutions. So, basically, when we're suffering this kind of weather where it's cold and it's dark and it's rainy and we've got changes of temperature all the time, then essentially we do want to practice good hygiene. So washing your hands all the time and making sure that if you're sneezing or coughing, you really do want to make sure that you're doing these sorts of things into your elbow so that we're not spreading the germs around. So practicing good hygiene. Now, if you are around a lot of people, like you're a teacher or a nurse or someone like myself who's around patients a lot, then sometimes you can be susceptible to colds at varying stages. And I know for myself, then I was catching colds all the time. And I was in and out of colds, and basically my immune system just really needed a helping hand, okay? So for those of you that seem to be really susceptible to colds, sometimes your immune system just needs a boost. And basically, there are things that can help you with this, which are immune boosters. So there's a really natural supplement that you can take that's called echinacea, and there are other ones as well that basically do exactly that. They boost your immune system up, which means that you are less susceptible to getting things like colds and flu, okay? I know that they've really helped me, and so now I am far less susceptible to getting colds, which means that I would be far less susceptible to triggering off a headache or a migraine, which is wonderful. So as I said, if you're around people all the time, you're catching public transport, or you just seem like you are that person that is just always getting a cold or a flu, try something like that. Really natural supplement, which is great. So the other thing as well is that for a lot of people who even aren't headache and migraine sufferers, one of the key symptoms of a cold or a flu is a headache. So if you are a headache and migraine sufferer, then when you get a cold or a flu, then basically you're getting a headache and then it triggers off your headaches and migraines. So you kind of get a double whammy when it comes time for being sick. So it's kind of not fair, unfortunately. And when you do get a cold or a flu, then you're doing things that can really aggravate your neck. So you're blowing your nose, which places strain through your neck. You're coughing, which is a mini whiplash activity all the time. Again, which sets off your neck. You're resting a lot because obviously you want your body to get the most rest and health as quickly as possible so that you're back up and functioning. But by doing that, your body just isn't moving in the way that it's supposed to. And so again, you can aggravate your neck, which is more likely to put you in a position where it's going to set off a headache or a migraine and also keep it lingering for longer. So in these instances, you really want to get your neck moving as much as possible, okay? So when you're doing this, even when you're feeling down or you might be in bed because you're just all blocked up and congested, sit up and get your neck moving. So twist it from side to side, drop your ear from side to side, and lots 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 of neck circles. Get it moving as much as possible, because we want to make sure that if you do get a headache or a migraine because of a cold, we want it to go as quickly as possible and that it doesn't linger after your cold is gone as well, okay? So make sure your neck gets as much movement as possible when you do have a cold or a flu, even if you're feeling headachy, even if you're not, and that because it will help to prevent a headache or a migraine during this cold and flu season. So I hope you found this useful. If you have, please like, share, comment, spread it around. This will be more helpful than a cold or a flu. But yes, I hope you found it useful. And if you've got any questions regarding colds, flus, weather, symptoms, anything like that, headaches and migraines, please drop them below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks guys, I'll catch you next time.